Nyantechwa maybe am discover for Europe akoma busuan for Ghana no me use tap send no fee mobile money transfer easy convenient fast and sounds so free won't you she me discover ye mapim tap send Intienne also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free na first ka komo busuan for Ghana fa na nyina tap send papa no
Everybody check now. Check it. That beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Sugar level, check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre tudo nani etena ka mu kwantin akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo owo so to mfa ko sika swane ne mpatamu anasa achimota lapa se kosi nsawam. Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anasa ade bia wo pe bia. So wo koton ko ade a ene bia wo se wutu a eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto. Or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
All right, so back from Takrade with all the energy, with all the vim. We want to apologize for not showing up yesterday, especially to Jackie Boateng, who hit me in my DM on Instagram. I said, Sammy, what happened to you? There was no show yesterday. I said, yeah, it's true. There was no show yesterday. It was because we were all the way in Takra. They came back and it was a little late. That's why we couldn't do it. But finally, we are in the capital city, ACCRA, Accra. And now I believe everything is okay for us to rock and roll with my people. Roland Amate, who is already in your shot, event blogger. He's also a publicist, talent manager. He is seated. And the man who is also beefing all the time, more than even Black Rasta. Derek Money Everywhere, aka Power That Nation Boss, who is telling us that why do we want to copy everything from America? And I told him that when you copied Doggy Style, did you use any resources to? Alright, Money is also here in News GH. Derek, you've not done any events still. What's up now? Everything is still in the pipeline. Your microphone, yeah.
Yeah, everything is in the pipeline.
Yeah.
We are working around to buy.
Because today is 7th February.
Yeah, 7th February, and we've not seen anything yet. Preparation is underway.
Because I know you have about 4 awards events to do in a year.
Yeah, in a year, but I just resigned from one of the positions with women in media.
Women in media.
And they should give me correct appointment.
But why do you resign? Because they are not paying well.
Almost emphasis at the end of the day. And I'm inputting.
They are not paying you well.
They are not paying me well, and the inputting now me this shame no a dorsal, and it will take some of my time.
Yeah.
Whereby I can use that same time go elsewhere to do other things and make money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, if that is the case, they are take your awards. Let me also.
So that one you are out.
That one totally out.
Wow.
Yeah, sure. I can't kill myself for
it's
that.
Hurtful though.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But I have an award scheme idea in mind. I would have to discuss with you.
Yeah, sure.
But mine, we will not vote.
Exactly.
So if that is what you are looking for, mine will not vote.
No. But that would be an honor form.
Exactly. Mine would be like an honors of a sort.
Sure.
So every year, by the end of the year, we look at some people's achievements and we honor them.
That's perfect.
We would, to start with, we would drive to them and present their citation and their trophies to them. If we do it for some time and we have to do it in a more organized form, that's fine. Or I even want to do it in a sense that sometimes I'll even travel with the people I'm awarding, take them somewhere, and
then they have some time. Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, I think it's a good
I
initiative.
was him there, no voting.
No voting, but the
because
people
I want Blakk Rasta to be part.
Yeah, and the people who be working will be the people who be working within the scheme. You know, I think they will be getting something.
Oh yeah, we'll find a way to sort them out.
Yeah, probably that's what I thought these people would do. Because we were looking for sponsors around and we've gotten 1, 2, 3 sponsors. So I was thinking the moment sponsors are coming on board, at least there will be something on the table.
So sponsors have even come on board?
Yeah, so if something is on the table there, then at least everybody needs to have a fair share of it.
And they are not bringing it.
And if you are not bringing it, I have to use my time to do other things.
Yeah,
sure. So that's it. But aside that, other award schemes are still in the pipeline. Preparation is underway. I think last week we did a brainstorming. Probably very soon we start nominations.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
But why is Chemo's stomach becoming big?
Yeah, some.
Samu, be kind. Chemo, because I'm here and I'm looking at this man, I see your stomach. Is that Chemo's stomach?
Your stomach is leading you.
It's really coming.
Or night eating or what?
Yeah, night
or good
eating.
living. Which one?
Night eating will be part of it. I go home late.
No, you can go back for.
And I eat late too, so I think I have to change.
You eat late?
Yeah.
I know the
time that
we are all guilty, as a matter of fact. Yeah, we are all guilty. Just that we will add training to it, so we will try to cover it small.
I think I have to consider the training bit.
Jem will consider it. Jem will consider it to help you. Jem will consider it to help you. To help you.
I used to do it and then stop at some point, so
okay,
I just have to go back.
No, go back. It's very, very healthy. You need it. Okay, so this is the set. Timdo Solomon is also our online manager here at Flex Entertainment Limited, also a digital expert or consultant. You can always try him for all your digital needs here in GH and beyond. We are set. Let me also say thanks to Digital Rasta Currency, who is on camera, and Richie Flex, who is the editor director of the show. Call me Sammy Flex, and I know you're also there, and tell the world that we are back. We have some interesting lineup to discuss today. To start with, I am so surprised that Burna Boy lost out in the Grammys this year. I'm so surprised, as a matter of fact, because I saw the strength of the brand in the year under review. Sold out tours. Big songs, big numbers, and in all this, he lost in the 2 categories that he was nominated for. Then I asked myself, na Grammy for no cry, maybe it is not our thing, or maybe some people are behind the scenes pulling some string here and there. I've seen a story of P. Diddy, who is also denying the fact that he is the one not allowing Burna Boy to win. I think I'll be going into that story later whilst we go on into the program. But I've been checking the numbers and I realized that, so the people who won, what did they do to beat Burna Boy? Rather like that. Woto, like my Nigerian brothers would say, woto, like that. What really went wrong? Let's look at that story to start the day. Richie, let me have some of the numbers from both songs. Let's see how they fared and why someone will lose. I remember, shout outs to Young Barrister, I remember one day whilst we were discussing it on TV when the nominations came out, Young Barrister was so sure that they would forget about the noise Burna Boy is doing. This song can pull surprise, and really and truly, at the end of everything, when the referee blew the whistle, we lost it. So global music album, and The Winner, Wuta Kelaman, Ziggs Bantrini, and Namsebo Zikode. A song called Bayete. Yesterday, could you say Bayete? A song called Bayete or how you want to call it. Over Burna Boy's Last. And I still don't get it. Like, how? Why did Burna Boy not qualify? Because, one, Burna Boy had the numbers. This is Last. 160 million views in 8 months. Hey! 160 million views in 8 months. And Rich, let me see the one who won. 243 in 3 months. Hey. Grammys. So what does it mean? Because me, I still don't get it too. Because Burna Boy's song, they can also tell me it lacked in production, distribution too. I know he's also now with them, more or less. So what, Pam, might have happened? Chemo, you want to start?
Do you think the umbrella there may have an influence?
Bring the umbrella. Hey, no, Chemo, so the umbrella is your time who pound. This is not the first time Chemo is seeing this kind of umbrella. Chemo.
Oh no, this is why I'm asking a question.
No, it's a good question though.
Yeah.
But what do you think might have happened?
Yeah, a lot. And you see,
I never dreamt of this.
Yeah.
No, I never saw anybody beating Burna Boy that. With all the tours in their faces.
Yeah.
Global music performance instead that one over last.
Yes. Congrats. Best global music performance. So yes, best global music performance. That's what I'm talking about. Best global music performance. And last. Hey! Last.
Why are you surprised?
Oh, what are you talking about?
Last.
We are talking about a song that has gotten global attention.
Last. After filling Madison Square.
No way.
Wembley.
When they did the festival in the UK, I think they have this festival, I've forgotten the name. The whole street, London Street, thousands of people. Last. Media, I still don't understand how this Grammy thing works.
Yeah, because it's voting thing and it's among just the academies. I think they will consider things that people outside or those of us who are looking from outside may not consider. Last year, come on, what again? But I think they will consider certain things that we may not be aware of. So,
no,
and
certain things like that's what I want to. Certain things like what?
And
and they say what the production of last was weak because one, it was also nominated. Oh.
Yes,
it was nominated. So as much as you have been nominated, and it means that all the elements they are considering to do the win, you qualified for it.
Yes, sure.
You qualified for all the elements.
Yes, same with the guy who won. His song will also qualify based on all the criteria that they will be.
So now you look at the strength of the song.
Yeah. And you are not the only person deciding. That's where the
160 million.
160 million.
Hey, me who been put that? It shocked me. 160 million.
Yeah. Last is
less
really,
than a year.
really big. Yeah, it's a global hit. I mean, wherever you go, last year, you hear of it. So I think we will the academies, the people who are voting, I think they may be influenced by other things that we are not aware of, and they will vote for their favorite based on other things apart from the popularity of the song or even the quality of the song. I mean, we will be deceiving ourselves if we think that they will only consider the quality of the song. So if they all have good elements in terms of the quality, what do you do? Somebody may even vote because of where you come from, or the name, or you have won it before, let the other person also win. And I think putting all those things together now is going in favor of the other guy. But it's surprising me. I'm surprised, as you are saying, because I was so sure that this one there is
I never saw a competition for Burna Boy
for
in the global
Boy,
music performance. Yeah.
This is competition for you. This is an award scheme for you. That's why you always have people talking even after the award scheme. Every award scheme, no matter how fair you think it is, people will still complain because the people who are not winning think that there's something fishy going on. So it will happen, but good luck to him next time. This is it.
I see. Derek, continue from there. Are you also surprised that Burna Boy lost out on the global music performance last over Bayete?
According to Burna Boy, he says the song which has paid him ever in his career
is last.
And
it's true. Look at the YouTube.
Yeah, last.
The performances he's enjoying or is because of last influence.
Brasami, we've forgotten something. When Heavy Mason Jr. came to Ghana, Grammy Award CEO, when he came to Ghana, he made mention of some certain elements that the Grammy consider. He said the Grammy Academy does not consider streams, your numbers, but songs of originality.
So why did they
nominate
it?
Of course,
fine.
If we
No.
No.
I get it. No. Give his mic to him still. I know about that story.
Yeah.
That it's a more or less like a sample
song.
That's fine. So does it not qualify for a scheme? Take it out.
Does not qualify for a scheme.
No, but if the
moment is nominated,
that's why you wouldn't win.
But these are elements that the board looks up to before they can give you the go ahead. For nomination, any song can be nominated, but it has to win.
Any song cannot be nominated.
Any song cannot be
that's
nominated.
Why
they look at the performances, how the song is doing. So the moment they want to nominate, the song qualifies to be nominated. Last, fine. But looking at the elements Heavy Mason Jr. mentioned cannot be found in the song of Burna Boy, and they are going straightly to the Academy's decision.
So why did you nominate it if the elements are not in
No, we are nominating songs. And the song has been nominated.
Every nominated song.
No. With that one, you are getting it wrong. You are getting at times we do nominate people do have problem with it. That's why do you nominate this person? Why do you nominate this person?
Won. But don't say because someone lacked something.
Right, let's move on. I think last was very massive when it comes to the year 2022 entering into 2023. He rocks all the bigger venues that can contain the numbers which everybody was expecting. But let's look at how voting also goes within the scheme. How voting was. Maybe or possibly when you go to the other guy end, the votes were coming. By Burna Boy, since he has already established himself, right? I mean, we are living in a system when you establish your brand at a particular position, people don't give you that attention any longer, especially when it comes to voting, because they think like you have enough.
You mean the Academy voting?
Yeah, the Academy voting. Okay. Oh, we know him. If even won before. And these are all factors which played major role here. So me, I'm not surprised. Although last was a mega hit. That everybody, the moment you see last or Burna Boy in that category, you panic. And these people, Oman Sheki Bakupu, because they really know what they were doing. And this is the outcome. So Brasam, it boils down to how we push or throw more attention on numbers. He has achieved these numbers. He has achieved these numbers. You can achieve the numbers. You can get the numbers going. But when the song does not have the originality, the numbers is not a numbers. That's why we had a discussion here some time ago that there is I'll say there is something bank in Nigeria whereby people pay to get the likes and then the streams. A stream bank in Nigeria. These are all certain strategies.
Stream farm.
Yeah, street farm. In Nigeria, whereby people go there to buy the stream. So, for instance, you've bought the stream and you are getting the numbers, and you want us to look into the numbers or onto the numbers and then give you the award. No, there are factors that needs to be considered, and they consider the factors.
See what you are saying? That has been my wish for our award schemes here in Ghana.
That is the way it's supposed to be.
Unfortunately, you see what happened. It never happened in Ghana
at all.
That kiddies touch it with about 200 and something million streams. You come and say that someone Bisakeda with 240k views has won. it will never happen in Ghana.
Ghana,
they will tell you science and data.
Exactly.
And they will come and tell you science and data.
Bring your achievement.
Yes. So that's why some of us, we are also shocked.
And that is the credibility of Grammy Awards. That's the reason why Grammy Awards is the most recognized award scheme in the whole world. These are certain things, these elements are certain things that make the award very unique from all the awards. So, Brad Sammy, with me, I'm not surprised. Because when I listen to Heavy Mason Jr., his statement, and that is what is playing the role here. It's not about your numbers, it's not about your streams. It's about songs of originality. You sample a song, you put it out there. How are you expecting us to look into this? Meanwhile, it doesn't fall within our terms and conditions. So we can give you the nomination, fine, but you won't win because your song is not original song. To me, I'm not surprised at all. Burna Boy, we know friends African giant, we know what he can do. So just gather things up and then probably next year he should come again. Okay. And then maybe probably it will be another win for him once more.
Okay, Ro, continue from there. Let me also get what you are adding to this discussion.
That's me. Me, I am not surprised. In fact, I am not surprised.
Because you support the cheating.
Oh, you will call it cheating. You see, it is about what you are used to. That is the reason why you are shouting. You see, let's ask ourselves, the category, was it only Burna Boy and Young Friend Sample? Yes, the South African. Was it only these two people in there? No. There were other people also in there. So why are we not shouting why the others didn't win and only Burna Boy?
Because we know the impact of the people there.
Exactly.
I'm sure as a football fan, if Liverpool meet a certain Albion something,
Brighton Hove Albion,
and they beat Liverpool, won't you shout?
I will shout. Because you see, every competition has its rules of engagement. In this particular competition, the popularity that we consider in our own terrain is null and void there. It is not part of the requirement. The Grammy CEO was very specific. Why have we forgotten so soon? He says your streaming doesn't matter. Wherever the kind of shows you've mounted doesn't come in. All these things they don't consider. So if we are asking, okay, why did they then nominate Last? They nominated it because it was a good song. That is one. The reason why they nominated the Mbete or the South African song is also because it is a good song. Two. Now, on a scale, we have what we call the head-to-head. Now, there are things that they are going to use to withdraw or even mark you out in that particular competition when it comes to head-to-head. And these are the elements that we are talking about. So let's say all things being equal, we all know that when it comes to Grammys, one of their hallmark is sound of originality, original sounds. And definitely, if numbers is not part of the rules of engagement, the shows that you've played are not part of the rules of engagement, but we are talking about songs, original songs or songs of originality, definitely Burna Boy will lose out. It's as simple as that. This is not about the kind of impact the song has had or whatever. No. We know songs that are popular in the system, and we know songs that are not so popular, but they're not so popular songs in terms of even production. In terms of production, the popular song can never be compared to them.
Yeah,
many of them.
But you see why this is shocking? This is shocking because these are people who will be sitting down to vote as academy members. And despite everything, they will look at the sound elements, the quality and all. I'm sure the song got nomination because it ticks all those boxes.
Exactly.
Yes, so after that, when we are coming to who should come on top, you now come to the impact.
You see, no. You are looking at impact. They are not looking at impact. They are not looking at impact. You see, it is about what we are used to in the system.
Exactly. No, it's individual decision.
You see,
so people may look at the way.
No, but Chemo.
Others, so you think as much as they were voting, nobody voted for.
Yes, somebody. No, you see, wait, Chemu. You see, let's not confuse this thing here. In our space, this is how we are used to. Anything that we do in terms of music voting, the first thing that we are all used to automatically, it is just a few people who will bypass popularity or impact to start from the technical point before they come to the impact.
Okay.
Most of us will go for the impact and the popularity of the product before we even come and check next the how do you call it, the quality of the production. But they check the quality of production among all those technicalities before they come, and even if there is any room to even consider the impact or the numbers, then they will probably go that side. I am not saying nobody voted because of the impact. Yes, somebody probably might have voted because of impact. But what this clearly shows that the people that even voted based on impact were not many, could not overshadow the people that voted out of technicalities. That is it. And why are we shouting for Burna Boy? For Christ's sake, how about the other people that were nominated? Don't they also?
Because we think that their strength cannot be compared to the strength
you
of
see,
Burna Boy.
let's tune our mind off that popularity thing. That's numbers game.
No, can you overlook it?
Yes, we can, because it is not part of the rules of engagement. No, you see, the rules in football. In American football,
I get this year. It is not part of the rules of engagement, too. But I'm sure when it comes to even breaking ties, you look at head to head. You look at what you have done, what you have done, and even if, let's say, in all the people who were nominated, they were at that point where they were all at a tie, and we needed to break the tie.
You see, the funny thing is that when Burna Boy won the Global Music Album, he won against a certain Angelique Kidjo. And we have forgotten the impact.
No, but in the year that Angelique Kidjo was not that huge.
No. You see,
Burna Boy for the past about 4 years.
You are talking about. You see, you are still. You
influence.
See, our mind are still on influence and impact and numbers. That is where our mind is. Let's take that off, and we will know that even Angelique Kidjo for the past years, somebody who has won it on countless occasions and knows the rules of the game, even yet still, Burna Boy was able to beat her. This shows that yes, the game is not as easy as we think. It is not a walk in the park.
Okay.
There are so many things that you think you can do right, and a certain ping from somebody can just overshadow whatever you've done. Okay. It happens. So if this time Burna Boy has lost, I would want to congratulate the person that won. Okay. Because at the end of the day, they also brought something unique to the table. And it is something out of the ordinary that we are used to, which is the numbers game. When Blakk Sherif lost the BET Best Flow, we all saw the person that won over Blakk Sherif. Okay. That person's numbers can never have been, when we were even doing the ranking here, the person's numbers were not even up to the first three people in the same category. Yet the person won. So yes, I know in our space we will shout, because to us, when we are talking about reasons why we would want to vote for somebody, the first thing that will come to our mind is the numbers before we will go and check the technicalities. It is about time we start thinking like some of these things, like some of these people, so we can use it to correct whatever mistakes we are doing here. Because it is one of the reasons why people are even still giving most of our prominent award scheme in this country some bad names. Because in whichever way, we would always want to consider numbers before technicalities. And it is not doing us any good. That is it. So let's learn. And this is just a learning curve. Okay. Let's learn. Let's try to adopt some of these things one by one. Even if there is room for numbers to consider, it should, I believe that as it stands now, should be secondary, and most of it should be technical before the numbers come, and that is what we just see. So congratulations to the South African.
Okay, so still on Grammy, I know some of our musicians went there, and I'm going to read a story of Stonebwoy, who is saying that you need networking to grow. And unfortunately, some people are after him, saying he is Ahosese. aka Self Put. And another story that I was looking for, I'm yet to find, is also saying that Stonebwoy has said, even if you have to do ahosese and that is how you grow, do it. It is what it is. Now, the story says, dancehall singer Stonebwoy has been making big moves in the year 2023 by securing an interview on the Breakfast Club and yet another international collaboration. In videos published on social media, he hinted at an upcoming collaboration with American singer Jordan Sparks. This and many more, he disclosed, was birthed out of networking. Commenting on how he made it to the Breakfast Club, he explained that networking doesn't come cheap. No matter at what level it is, you have to put in the resources. And I want you guys to underline this. He says networking doesn't come cheap. No matter what level it is, you have to put in the resources. According to Stone, he has been working behind the scenes, reason why he grabs every opportunity that comes his way, and in such instances, he is always prepared. It didn't take me 2 years, or I didn't just fly to New York to get into that studio. I've been working over the past years, ready for opportunities, and when you are prepared, when any opportunity comes, you are overqualified, he told Bellamundi in an interview. Now, Stonebwoy, however, expressed his disappointment in Ghanaians who term networking as a forced entry into people's private space or move to be in their circle. And so the thing is, again, I want to bring the thing about the mindset. Naturally, where I come from, you hear a thing like, oh yeah, but you need to get out of that kind of mindset. It is called networking. You need to connect to grow. These are simple nuggets we play with. Meanwhile, Stonebwoy was at the 65th Grammys in Los Angeles on February 5th and took the time to connect with superstars at the awards. They included Taylor Swift, Lil Baby, Fat Joe, Amber Rose, Kabaka Pyramid, Kirk Franklin, and Jasmine Sanda. And that is the story for you. There's actually a video maybe that later we can share, but for now, let's leave it at this stage and go ahead to have the discussion that, yes, Stonebwoy is saying it is good to network, what in Ghana we call ahosese. And I know that has been the story on social media. When you go online, people look at saying, hey, those who went to the Grammys, they were doing ahosese, blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. But the man is telling you it is part of it. You have to do it to get somewhere. And that is what Stone is saying. How true is this statement from Stonebwoy? Derek, you can start this for me. Ahosese no, in this our industry, do we have to do ahosese just to get to where we want to get to?
Rasta, it's very necessary. Na yenye hano yamani din ahosese, but networking, that is the right word. Ana yama ahosese na a bad thing. Inti so because so be the no ahosese obia yehu nipa no radio ya ahosese ohwe when ya ahosese obi di ne ahosese obia pade no se when ya ahosese. Look at the networking session they had at the red carpet over there. Look at the dignitaries, these pop stars. We're on the red carpet. A possible collaboration can pop up.
Oh yeah.
So you just want him to sit somewhere and look at them because they are not his co-equals. So just sit down and look at them. Is that what Ghanaians are saying? Then we have a very long way to go. Yeah, we have a very, very, very long way to go. This is an open opportunity as an artist who already has featured American artists or international artists who want more. When I saw him and Kiddy, Adam, I asked myself, Adam, oh, how say? Your package now, oh, how say?
You see direct money.
No.
There's something I disagree with you.
No.
You are still talking about networking is good. Now, so networking.
Adam cannot get a feature at the Grammys. Brasame, he can never get a feature at the Grammys over there. Nobody will feature.
Take me to the hospital. I've collapsed.
Oh, I'm telling you, you can never get a feature. Your package artist, Kiddy. And then your friend is saying Stonebwoy. And they call Aqua Pen Wunyama per feature up a Grammy bar. And them they also tin baby journal. Yeah, that is it.
How?
Yes.
No. What do you mean? He's not a good musician?
The standard is not up to that feature. Why no feature? You mention names. You saw people on the red carpet.
Have you been listening to them?
I've been listening to them.
And you think his musical standard?
No. It doesn't match up to. No.
Stonebwoy and Kiddy.
Stonebwoy and Kiddy
we have packaged them very well
because
to
they are
meet that
singers.
standard.
Okay, now I think now I get you. Because Adam is a rapper.
Even there were so many rappers, the recross were all there.
Aye.
But it's because for them to
No, maybe he sees him a rapper more. I'm taking that devil's advocate role.
Yeah, when we waste some time and then you want to feature somebody, the person looks at your input, what you have done within a space of time. Probably you will think Adam has the bars, he has the rap skills, he can do anything. But looking at his achievement, not anybody will accept a future for you from you. Someone will look at your achievement before he consider a future from you. And can we match up Adam's achievement to that of Kiddy and then Stonebwoy?
No, say it well. I think now you are coming home a little bit.
Yes.
You've not gotten closer, but you are coming home a little bit. So you are saying, okay, even if we are to consider Adam's numbers compared to Stonebwoy and Kiddy's numbers, they are higher than him.
Very, so far gone. And maybe the achievement, what they've done over the years, combine all this together, it doesn't match up to Adam's standard.
What have they achieved that Adam has not achieved?
Oh, Brasa, I mean, look at the awards they've won.
And you think Adam has not won any award before?
He has won VGMA, I think, rapper of the year. It's only VGMA he can boast of. Maybe somehow Nigeria Sound City, fine. But aside that, mention. Brasa, I mean, at times you need to face the reality. That's why he was sitting somewhere. So the packages, we package 2 artists. To go and sell them to the Grammy Academy, that we also have these artists who are probably or potentially can win.
Yeah.
So for me, Stonebwoy doing that is a perfect thing for him to do at that very point in time, whereby he's still having a future with Jordan Spark. That is it. So you have to mingle with them, so they got to know who you are. You have so many songs with Kerry Hilson. Kerry Hilson have rocked all the Grammy stages. So imagine someone sees him and it's like, oh, you feature Kerry Hilson. It's another plus to the brand Stonebwoy. So I will not be surprised in the next Grammy, Stonebwoy or Kiddy might probably get a nomination if they continue working extra hard.
If they continue doing how to say.
Yeah. I will send you on that platform. I will send you different. But on this platform, the schema, red carpet and we all try to network. That's why you are going to know the person. That's why you are going to get links and plugs. And the plugs and links here is working for other people. So if you get the opportunity to meet them, this is the right time for you to do get your links, get your plugs and come. When you come, you do your homework very well. Before Ghanaians should be talking and shouting, you are doing self-put. Before they will realize you are there already.
Far gone.
You are far gone. Then that they will come back to their senses and realize that you were doing. The English name is networking. We do organize networking sessions around for other entrepreneurs to come together. So you are doing this, you are into manufacturing of rubbers, you are into packaging, you are into this. Before you realize, I've gotten whatever materials I'm looking for within my space. That is the networking he's talking about. So before you realize, Stonebwoy getting all the materials within his space, all the features, all the attention. Edu baby crowd flow bi obi muano, but still near freo. Any abreni abaho. O friend lady koko bi fafo na Richie Fatos ne o friend lady na lady ne kwananim. But still no push no. That is the way to go.
Was that Ambaros? The one with the low cut.
That's the way to go, Rasami. Exactly.
Oh, Taylor Swift was not minding him.
Oh, he was not minding him, but boy too was forcing. But what Tata nature crack. That is networking. That's all Tata nature, not to us. On said then you know home man, but still no.
On the red carpet, you can't just be standing there.
Oh, you can't just be standing there. Somebody is approaching you. Maybe you have
not at that place.
No, not at that place. Saying that's the networking session. Haven't been there.
Oh, of course we know.
Haven't been there.
Red carpet, you now
didn't come on. You didn't come on, but you didn't come on. You didn't come on. You didn't come red carpet. You didn't come on. He's networking. He want plugs. He want links.
But they were talking, so don't use that word. That the lady didn't mind.
He didn't mind him.
No,
my son used to be.
It's wrong.
It's not wrong. Brasame, this is the way forward. So for me, I think Stonebwoy did the right thing. So if Ghanaians will bash him, say, before they will realize in the Stonebwoy, he's far gone.
Okay, Ro, how do you also see what social media or term and what Stonebwoy calls networking and connect?
Before I'm going to 7 and 3 baby and I'm not any room for area.
Nefa.
I say,
Nanchi Nefa.
Okay, fun, sir. You're fun in the baby now.
Okay.
That's I mean, those who are saying, they are not serious. Oh, they are not. They are not. You see, it depends on me. I always say that. Obiane kwan of aswa odinyade. There are some people that were born with a silver spoon, golden spoon, some even shovel in their mouth. So it is just about doing and they will get it. But when you know where you are coming from and you know the challenges you have in getting certain things that you want, you know how to prepare yourself to get them. And it is as easy as that. You see what Stonebwoy and me, I am very happy. These guys, if not for anything, they weren't nominated. But if not for anything, one way or the other, they've been able to get an invite.
Stonebwoy was...
Yes, he performed at the event party.
And I think the Stonebwoy even came up for... They had some music for development of a thing. I forgot the name.
Even so...
I think they consider Stonebwoy the Galamsey song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was part of the song.
You see, my point is, even if he wasn't invited, it is about time we start to think global. Let's know that we are not doing this thing for ourselves. We are doing it for the whole world. So sometimes, baby, nipa kod yenkobi. Nesu ye nipa. Sa spirit of timidity. Ko baby, hey, hadi we mu die yenko. Because you are not up to. Who says he's not up to? Has there ever been any criteria? And in fact, these are some of the things that even show the caliber of person you are. Baby, awoko, any niyama awoye, nkrofo di ohun bom, tina chemo di, osi debi o isikafo adamfo. Yes, ene chire nipa ko oye. So sometimes, yayama even lobbying for something, cry a friend. And yeah, I don't put your ahoshishe, begging.
Okay.
And don't put your so the yes, but
if you have to lobby for something
in the space that we find ourselves, that is it. See, probably a certain kiddie who is signed to Empire, a certain black sheriff who is signed to Empire or any other label can get certain favors because of who they are affiliated to. It's fine. But somebody that is not signed to any label, unknown challenges. Onim say Charlie, say ye na musician. Na me de metena honum ye nyina ka se ye tena se a e bia Sammy Flex ye be friend say o mebo show because probably more popular than me ba me ye friend me
to some dem twitwi Sammy
Flex it was some dem ho twitwi no
na ye okwa e bia so me so
yeah. And that is how you survive. For all you know, me, if not for anything at all, at least for the exposure that these people will get. And the fact that they are going to impact this exposure to other people, even in the industry at large. Emma, like it makes me happy
that other people also benefit
exactly.
from what they are doing. Because what they call ahoshishe.
Yes.
People even benefit from that act.
Of course. Because you see, there are so many people. You see, people travel outside to get certain form of exposure. They come and they impact it here. One producer went outside, learned about split sheet, came to the country, and now almost every music producer in this country knows about it. So if there is also another way, you see, red carpet's not mushiayen. There is no way you can take anybody's contact there. The moment you try, nipa ni manager ni jina ho. Yes, because to them they have a different approach to the business that you think you are applying. Inti se uko honoma, ema sa exposure sa enibie no. Ama un say, oh, Sena say ye niama wa hasi. It is even the reason why most of even our players in this country, they are suffering. But uko different places are. The way omu football. And yes, football. I mean, while we are all kicking the same ball.
The same rules.
The same rule. Yet you're the difference. So let's not be me who
hard on Stonebwoy.
No, it is not being hard. Like I said, ye nim ye. So yeah, how?
Okay.
At the end of the day, whatever Stonebwoy gets out of that networking session, it all comes back to benefit whatever industry we are trying to build here. So why do we discourage these guys from even attending or even making themselves available for some of these opportunities?
Okay, thank you. Chemo, continue from there before we move on to the next business. Stonebwoy is saying there's nothing like how she said. It is called networking.
Yeah, I think we have lost it in terms of meaning when you see Awonshishe as the real meaning of Awonshishe is somebody who is how do I put it, who is not in the class of where he wants to be. Like you are not part of the class
and you want to force yourself to
yes
there.
That's what we call Awonshishe. But it's not when you are in the same class trying to befriend people or trying to network with them. It's different thing altogether. So I think even those who are saying it, they are not, they don't get the meaning right. Unless they want to say that Stonebwoy is nobody and he is trying to be somebody. And that you can't also say that. That's not the case. So even they have even missed the meaning of Awonshishe to even use it on Stonebwoy in the first place.
Okay.
Yeah, so and even before the about 40 years ago, I think before the 1983, where internet became a thing of today, you can't be a millionaire without networking or without knowing a lot of people. Because before internet, the only way to build your business is to connect with a lot of people that you can sell to. If you don't have it, you can't be a millionaire. All the millionaires at that time were old people. Because you network with a lot of people before you can make that money.
There.
So before you become a millionaire, you will be old already. But this time around, you can stay in your room, come out with the product. Tomorrow,
click a button.
Yes. And then tomorrow you are a millionaire without even interacting with a lot of people. So you won't have even any experience. That's why a lot of millionaires also lose money easily, because they don't have experience. They spend anyhow. When they come out interacting with people, people dupe them without them knowing. But a hardcore old millionaire, you can't cheat such a person. Because
someone
he has gone through
all,
yes.
Tested all the rudiments.
Yes. And the only way to do it is to connect with a lot of people. And whoever is advising Stonebwoy, or if it is coming from him, like, I think this is the best decision that you can take for yourself if you want to be successful in the game. I mean, if nothing at all, for you to be considered at the top or being part of the people at the top, you have to be friends with them.
Yeah.
Yes, it's part of you having a status in the society. Because if I go somewhere today that they know about the entertainment space, and I mention that Sammy Flex is my friend, gate will be open for me.
Yeah, that's true.
If I mention certain names, they will give me audience. Like, they want to hear me because if you know Sammy Flex there, and you know a lot of things in the entertainment space. So, if you know Abeku Santana, if you know KSM, then they
you
will
are somebody.
Yes.
Yeah. So
if I have opportunity to connect with Sammy Flex, you say I'm doing Awonshishe. No. No. So they have lost the meaning of Awonshishe, and two, with that mentality, you won't make it in life. That one, go to all the prayer camp that you can go to. You can't make it, because the world is about interacting with people and taking value by giving services. That's what it is. And so if you want to be somebody in this society, that's what you have to do. Talk to people, connect with people, have friends, and do business with such people and make it in life. And so Stonebwoy is on the right path. So he should forget about those who are saying he's because I can bet you those who are having that mentality, they have nothing. All that they have is their phone and maybe the internet. they have
phone and data.
Yes, if you have such mentality, you will make it in life. Even if you are like skilled, you have something that people will be willing to buy or people will be willing to pay for. You can still not make it because so they don't know you. One person that you know can market you for your product to go wherever you want it to go. Yeah. But how do your product go? The Stonebwoy should forget about them
and do more of their own.
Yes, that's the way of life.
All right, so the word of God from my pundits to Team Stonebwoy. Forget about those who are saying, even though you responded in a very beautiful and politically correct way, they still want to say that forget them and do it. Some of them would even want to do it. You know, there are some people who would want to do it, but they even lack the skill to do it.
Yeah. A lot of people.
The skill to do it. But how
networking doesn't come cheap.
Yeah, that's what Stonebwoy.
You can find yourself in the caliber of people, and even if you are even up to their same, like their class, you can be struck and be there till the session ends and you will not make any network.
Burna Boy said something like that recently when he said he met a military woman who he wanted to toast, but he couldn't tell her anything. The lady went there. Now he's still dreaming about the lady.
Of course. You see, it doesn't
Burna Boy with all his stature in the world. Physically and spiritual.
Physically, spiritually,
everything.
Still
like this, Burna Boy.
Odogu. You see, it's like that. So if
meanwhile, some younger boy will meet this military woman and start vibing.
So at least let's encourage people to even learn the confidence of even networking. It even helps. Because at the end of the day, you even learn how to approach your competitors, your partners, and all that. The person you meet today can be your partner tomorrow. And it is out of interacting with that person. You can have all the wealth in life. We know so many people that Shemo even has one. Shemo Adam Fubako friend Audio, Mr. Audio Money. You see, it is even part upon all the wealth that he has, he still see the need to even be among certain people in order to even give him some form of relevance.
Yeah, I see.
And that is part of it. Sometimes the money or whatever wealth that you have still wouldn't be enough or even cannot be compared to the caliber of people you mingle with or you interact with.
That's where status come in.
Exactly.
Your colleagues, the friends that we think you have gives you a certain kind of status.
Of course. So if today you see Medical working with Shatta Wale or Shatta Wale working with Medical, Blakk Sheriff working with Sarko, the other person working with another person.
And Odogu.
Yes, and Odogu also networking in certain places. You will know that it is not just for the fun of it, or it is not just because they find themselves, they want to belittle themselves at the back of somebody, but it is because they have a vision and they know what they want.
Well, thank you so much. So, Stonebwoy, I think what you said was important. In this world, networking is everything. I think Nana Reagan is one guy who keeps saying that if he should get the opportunity to start from scratch his media industry activities, he will once again be more ambitious than any other person. I think he's been saying this time and again that if he should get the opportunity to start afresh, obey anymore. Like when someone says you are kissing, I say no, I'm not kissing, I'm sucking. Is that I'm not kissing, I'm even sucking for it to drop. So that is what Stonebwoy is saying, that you can call it ahoshishe, but to me I see it as connect, and really and truly he is winning with some of these connects, and it feels so good to know that Stonebwoy is winning. Congratulations to our people who were there. I know for Rocky Dawuni, maybe some chains need to be broken before he will win the award finally. And now that Derek Money knew how someone was taken out, Derek Money, do you also have an idea why Rocky Dawuni is not winning?
But I mean, there's something a little bit dicey because for him to go straight 3 times and then
not win anything.
Not winning anything, I think
Uche humana se man na bibi kwam.
Hey,
There's something wrong somewhere.
Check
I think
that's
I mean, or maybe he's not plugging well. Maybe.
But he's been getting a nomination.
Yeah,
you think if you're not plugging well, you even get a nomination to start with?
I mean, they can listen to your song. The quality of the song can get you the nomination, and the originality of the song can get you the nomination. But if you're not plugging well, let's cast our mind back to Diddy Straight. Meaning, Burna was plugging very well.
Well, the tweet I hear it has come out to be fake.
Yes.
Okay, probably it's fake. Fine.
So we can't use it to do any analysis.
Okay, but there are certain spaces you need to get that serious plug that can plug you. I always say this: many of the people who run record labels are also part of some academies, award schemes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So with such situation,
even in Ghana, it's like that.
Even in Ghana, so in such situation, if you find yourself with this record label and you be nominated on such award, automatically you stand 40% chance of winning. You just have to encourage your fans to vote. Okay. So I think Rocky Dawuni needs to plug very well. If he's not plugging well, because to go 3 times and not even I think there's something wrong somewhere. He needs to work things out.
I think probably it is just the politics of it.
The politics not favoring him.
Of course, since it is a competition, it also comes with certain form of politics. And definitely somebody will be somebody's favorite because of where they come from, because of what they do, who they are affiliated with, and all that. So sometimes, yes, all things being equal, probably if we should go to the political table, maybe that is where probably you fall short. So yes, I can't say Rocky Dawuni doesn't have a very good product or the best of product, but I would, as now per what has happened, I would want to blame it on the politics of the game.
Okay. Well, we still wish our brother well, Rocky Dawuni. We know that the 4th nomination there. I was even hoping that the 3rd one would rather do the magic, because in Africa, we will tell you that we don't go to the priest 3 times without coming home with nothing. But this time around, our man has done 3 times and he still came home with nothing. Someone asked Destiny and Shebre, but still, let's leave it like that. Now, Tap Send is still calling you to use their app to be sending money to Africa, Ghana, and beyond. So if you are living abroad and you have some families that you have to be sending money to, bakone de atwamu for ID card bra ne bra bank na be DQ mu natural purpose of money sending. What is your relationship? Atwamu. We are all using Tap Send. It's on your phone, straight, back. It is transferred to the person who is to receive it. I mean the recipient. So why don't you get an app on your phone now, key in your details, and be part of those who are sending money using Tap Send. If you're in America, your first setup is going to give you some $10. If you're in Europe or in London, then you are going to get some Oh no, let me do it well. If you're in Europe, you get €5, or if you're in London, you get £5, and that is what it is. So you have to be smart. Get an app now, but remember to use the promo code SammyFlex. So anytime you are using it, you are also going to get the £5 or the $10 as well. So go and get a promo code now, and let's use it. Now back to what started not long ago. Out of Sarkodie's feature on Bob Marley's Stir It Up. The issues, they are still ongoing. The issues are not over. And 17 sign, everybody is still talking about it one way or the other. Now, looks like people have even left the main issue out of the space. And some people have taken wars that are not for them. Some people have taken battles that are not for them. And our current example we are going to use to do this discussion is between Anamoah and Blakk Rasta. Interestingly, when the whole thing started, after Blakk Rasta made that statement that Sarkodie desecrated the song and Sarkodie was runaway on the rap, we thought it was going to be between him and Sarkodie. But of course, the usual Sarkodie only responded with a video that was cautioning us or threatening us that you guys should wait. I'm monitoring. Me show threatening us. Me show when the time is right, I'll come back and give it to you, and nobody should complain. So we thought, yeah, it was going to be around these people, and that would be all. Then Ifya comes in. Ifya throws a fire to Blakk Rasta. We thought, okay, once again, it was going to end between Blakk Rasta and Efia. We wake up again and poof, Anamoah has taken over. And now in the rank, out of the Sarkodie Stir It Up remix, in the rank, if you have to find out those who are in the rank, it is now Blakk Rasta and Anamoah squaring it up. So we are asking, what exactly are they fighting for? Who is to even walk out of this? So Blakk Rasta started throwing some punches, including this one. This one says, February 5th. It says, you are not the only human being on this planet who adores Bob Marley. You are not the only human being on this planet who adores Bob Marley. You are not wiser than the managers of his estate. The desecration placard you are wielding makes you look rather inebriated than concerned. Sack was featured because he's superb. Deal with it. And I'm sure Blakk Rasta, after reading all these things, felt like, why is the girl insulting me? Because when she says, you are not the only human being on this planet who adores Bob Marley, you are not wiser than the managers of his estate, this desecration placard you are wielding makes you look rather inebriated than concerned. Sack was featured because he's superb. Deal with it. Blakk Rasta felt like, this lady is this lady is looking down on me, and that I'm taking a piss. Then Blakk Rasta comes again and says, "Ow, as if you're a stranger to Blakk Rasta. I have never hidden my true feelings and agenda. I've never hidden my true feelings and agenda. Could you please say which of the reasons I intimated is hogwash?" Honey, hey, honey. The honey disagree with me, but facts still sacred. Ready to come on my Urban Blend show, so we compare facts. And this is Blakk Rasta calling for Anamoah to come for one-on-one talk so that we sort it out squarely. It did not end there. I'm sure Richie will show us some more tweets. And now where it is even getting scarier and getting hotter, we'll be looking at that as well. Interesting days coming up. So Richie, let's look at other tweets. Then Anamoah comes again and Blakk Rasta, stop hiding behind your so-called claim of desecration because it is hogwash. Be bold enough to express your ire at the decision to feature Sack. You wanted it, eh? Once again, another bash to Blakk Rasta. And Blakk Rasta will not let it come down. Then he comes. Sister, Anamoah tweeted first, eh? So Anamoah tweeted first, he said, bruh, on the Marley Sack feature, I've said what I have to say to you. Marley's children and his estate managers are doing what they deem fit for his legacy. Keep catching feelings. I would, however, be happy to come on your show to discuss this song instead. Mentiasie. And do you know what was there? This is one of Blakk Rasta's songs where a portion says, now when you come to Africa and we go to churches, our people or the congregation are now singing in Chinese hymns. Chin chan chin 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 cho Fuji aya shifo. And another says Mentias here, and the Blakk Rasta says, sis, it will be awesome to have you on my show on A3 FM 92.7 advertisement. I will invite Stone Boy along to discuss Putu as well. And has a Stone Boy HD. Stray bullet free. Stray bullet free that I'll invite Stone Boy along to discuss Putu as well. Maybe the Bob Marley family will help you understand the hook in Bob Marley's Buffalo Soldier, which goes like, woyo, 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 yo, yo, woyo go, woyo go. When we thought that was going to be the end, like, because it was like 3-3 at that level, it was like 3-3. Now Blakk Rasta wakes up and once again he throws another one, and this is today, like, or it was yesterday rather. Yeah, today. Oh, this is today. 7 today. Yeah. Blakk Rasta says, what were the scores on this day? So what were the scores on this day? I'm writing an article on the game. Live with it. And this fire, like it's a big blow to Anamoah because this particular picture caused her to resign. Yeah, let me put it that way. This particular picture caused her to resign from TV3.
She got suspended.
Oh, she was suspended.
Yes, and then after that, she resigned.
So this picture there, it is more or less like her nightmare. This picture is like her Achilles heels. Something she wouldn't want to see. Blakk Rasta brings it back, and now Blakk Rasta is asking about the score on that day. Which score? There was no score, as a matter of fact. When we thought, oh, okay, because at that time, Anamoah did not respond. When the score came in, she has not responded. So we thought, okay, it will end till she comes to respond, and Blakk Rasta will come again. Blakk Rasta will not let her wake up. Like you give someone a blow, the person falls down. You wait for her to come up, then we start another trading of blows. Blakk Rasta no wait. He adds another one on the floor. Boom! This was a sis. I hear you have this legend's direct phone number. I need him to borrow this outfit for Bob Marley. I hear you have this legend's direct number, and if you guys, there's a legend. Yeah. This legend's direct phone number. I need him to borrow this outfit for the Bob Marley Day concert in May. I had I said, nah. Too much. I had to check movies. No, I think it's becoming too much. Yeah. As it stands now, so now it is 5-3 against Anamoah. 5-3. Bro, will Anamoah come back?
Oh, that's amazing. You know, a few days ago, I said congratulations to Blakk Rasta because he's gotten what he wanted. That has to do with focus on his urban blend show that he's doing on 3FM. And that is what I see continuing. It is the reason why Blakk Rasta is throwing servos left, right, center. In fact, giving other people direct stray bullets. These are stray bullets, but they are direct.
Yeah, stray bullets.
But they are direct.
People are chopping, Stoneboy chop, Osibor chop.
Exactly. Because he still wants to ride this bicycle. Because he knows the moment he stops, the bicycle will stop. And that is what Blakk Rasta is doing. For this, you see, even in his last tweet, apart from the Zara man and the stadium post that he made, the last but one tweet with him and Anamoah all has to do with inviting Anamoah on her show, or on his show. Me, I know I can't wait to see Anamoah on Blakk Rasta show, because this, if not for anything at all,
Anamoah won't go.
Yeah.
And I may say, if not for anything,
because she will know that if she goes, she's giving Blakk Rasta the attention for free and a hype for free.
Exactly. But then, even if this should happen, I'll be excited because these are two Grammy areas, and the Profile here will display. In fact, surely the Obiante, they are just saying the dictionary. Dictionary, the editation. But some people are saying Blakk Rasta is going overboard with bringing the Zara or Sebo the Zara man and Anamoah's the West Nightmare that has to do with the stadium posting in there. But my own is that this is more or less like a fight. And in a fight, you can't tell somebody where to hit. For who name what who blow no, no.
Yes.
Maybe who blow ni daisy no.
Daisy no.
For what you are saying, it is your worst nightmare or it is too sensitive for the person to mention. Do you think that what you also said did not hurt that person in a certain light? Perhaps or no, so the worst nightmare also boss or no. For you to come and say no won't you are reaffirming what if he has said that he does funny songs, and probably saying words that his songs doesn't make sense. So he even has no moral right to even come and talk about another person's songs. Indirectly, you are cutting him off the space that he thinks he is more relevant in. And nobody will take this lightly. me, I did not support the approach in which Blakk Rasta used to criticize Sarkodie's stereotype.
Yeah.
But then,
I think you've maintained that.
Yes, but then where it has gotten to, in fact, I know now the focus has shifted from whatever they are fighting on.
Yes.
And for you to come and inherit somebody's fight, know what you are getting yourself into. That is it. And where Anamoah came from, me, I know he hits Blakk Rasta with certain level of fact, and Blakk Rasta was supposed to respond accordingly. But as it stands, Blakk Rasta was not speaking to Anamoah directly when he made his criticisms on Sarkodie's stereotype. He was referring to Sarkodie. So if not for anything at all, what will be defending should also come with facts and not some punches to discredit or only credibility.
Yes.
That is it. And I'm sure that is what will make Blakk Rasta come at Anamoah in that light. So me, I don't think he is going overboard. If only Anamoah can also come in the same light, they are fine. But as it stands, they are 5-3 there. So far the scoreline looks as a but then because even for Anamoah to bring us about the Zara man, yes, it is not me. I don't
for Blakk Rasta.
For Blakk Rasta to bring us about the Zara man, it has nothing to do with in the family. This is just fight. What's Anamoah?
I'm sure Blakk Rasta did that because of Anamoah bringing in the Chinese song and saying Mentiasie.
Yes.
Now at this stage, you have also diverted.
Exactly.
Because we are talking about a Bob Marley feature where someone thinks the person did not cut for the feature. So all your arguments and your defense should be there.
Exactly.
When you move from there and you come Chinchancho, Mentiasie, then you have also moved out of the zone.
Of course, so he will also move out of the zone.
Yes, now they are all out.
Acquire gutter to gutter fight.
Now they are all out of the zone. So when I see people saying, when you move out from there, you've moved out of the zone. Anamoah moved out of the zone first.
And me, I know the focus shifted long time ago when other people started entering into the fight. And looking at style and fashion, nobody rap fighting him. None of them came with the fact about whether you move out or not. You see, the moment you come in the same fashion, then definitely you've shifted focus. And when you shift focus, now it is gutter to gutter. Anybody can use just anything against you. And that is what we are seeing. Me, I will not tell any of them to cease fire.
Derek, what do you also see happening? Who do you think will throw in the towel first?
And the whole genesis of this brouhaha is quite interesting.
Richie, sorry, I wanted to find out something. Bring I think the first Anamoah tweet. There is a word I want to really understand.
Elaborated. I checked it. It means drunkard. You look drunkard. You look like a drunkard. Yeah.
Because I knew that word would be very painful.
So this desecration placard you are holding makes you look rather like a drunkard,
a concerned person.
Yeah.
Short room.
Make you look like.
I think that people have not paid attention to that word. That's why now they are accusing Blakk Rasta for going off.
Exactly. When you see
now, say another person is saying back to it. Because meaning said to mean something else.
These are two grammarians.
And then the other one to the IRE means anger.
Yes, that one. Yes, that one. Eri. Yes, we know. Now continue.
So I was saying the whole genesis of this brouhaha is quite interesting. Somebody featuring someone and then somebody throwing shots and it has landed this. In as much as we encourage beef within our musical space, I think we need to encourage beefs within the creative space as well. That is the JoJo. This has given 3FM and then the urban show, the urban blend show, that attention. Because I will tell you boldly, 3FM was struggling when it comes to attention and then getting the listeners. Yes, they were struggling. And fortunately, they just opened their new studio. Strategically.
At the time that Blakk Rasta show is trending. At the time that Blakk Rasta show is trending.
Exactly. So you see, it's a strategy. That's the reason why Blakk Rasta don't want to calm down. So to put more attention on the show.
So to me, it's a jaw thing. And if this jaw thing can continue like this, everybody will benefit in one way or the other. That's the reason why I'm saying
economic benefit of
because whilst Blakk Rasta is mentioning his show, Anamoah is not doing same.
No, never.
She thinks
I think Anamoah is fighting for someone.
Exactly. But Blakk Rasta is fighting for himself.
Yes.
So for me, I think this is a good fight. It's a good jaw fight. We need to encourage it. And I like the angle each of them are coming from. Do not go straight to the matter on board. But they will rather be diverting to other related issues to get the attention. And Blakk Rasta is winning automatically because the attention Blakk Rasta is getting from his tweets, the element he's using, the people he's mentioning name, all these people comes to the creative space. And with that, everybody's attention will be drawn to Blakk Rasta. And that is something that is working for him. As we are talking right now, Blakk Rasta's numbers are increasing. All sides, musically.
Now
with the social media
people are listening to him.
They are listening to him.
People are going to look for his songs.
Exactly.
Saying his songs are funny.
Very funny.
But
they are still listening. Pushing 3 Music to the top. His Urban Blend show to the top. And these are some of the things we need to encourage in our creative space. But we use strategical ways to raise some agendas. And this agenda is working perfectly for Blakk Rasta. And to me, I think it's not stopping now. Anybody who joins, or be fire out.
Yeah, be fire.
If you like join, Blakk Rasta will come back at you.
Yes.
Sure.
Be fire.
And one angle we need to take a critical look at, he's trying to lobby Nana Abba to come on the show. Which se kunyana kebe buano. The attention na kebe basho ni sono the whole Ghana. They are going to get their attention. Because look at Anamoah's pedigree within the media space. And the Blakk Rasta himself, what he has achieved, what he has done within the media space. And these two Grammys on one platform. Only a better brofo. To be a platform for us to learn.
Yeah.
And for me, I think Anamoah should consider, for once, if she understands the business side of the game, she should consider, then go on the show.
That's what they should go.
That's what I'm saying. She should consider.
Because that area cries an enemy's zone.
Exactly. That
I'm
one
sure,
is a point.
I'm not sure ever since she left there, she has even attended any.
At all. That's also another point which will prevent her from joining Blakk Rasta on the show. But for me, I think it's a good thing. We need to encourage more of such. Not only musical beef. Enough of the musical beef.
This is media beef.
This is a media beef. The media also needs to get attention. The media people also needs to get attention.
Now even tell her to desist from moving forward with what she's doing with Blakk Rasta.
Oh yeah,
sure
I think by now people have been advising her to
stop it.
Yeah, but Blakk Rasta is not stopping today, neither tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. The moment
Asalaga soldier.
The moment you jump into it, you fire you. And I like his fire. I don't like the way he criticized the Bob Marley and the Sarko there set up song. I do not like the approach. But the fact that I don't like the approach does not necessarily mean that whatever he's doing, he's not doing it right. It's a strategy which is working for him perfectly. If you understand the media system, if you understand the way to push yourself into some pole position within the media, these are some of the gimmicks you need to use. And he's using it. And to me, it's working perfectly for him. Now, Blakk Rasta is getting the attention. He already had attention, and now they are increasing. We were discussing Saturday. All entertainment shows discuss Blakk Rasta.
Yes.
All entertainment shows discuss Blakk Rasta.
Yes.
And even the television ones projected his video whereby he was in the studios of 3 FM. Firing.
And I know that's how you say it.
Oh yeah.
I'm firing. Oh, so UTV them, so they played his videos.
They all played that video.
How Koyachi?
They play all that video, even with those radio stations, Facebook, they played all that video. Achi. And he's getting it.
Yeah, because he needed that.
He needed that
that spotlight. He needed
it.
Because beyond the fact that Blakk Rasta has moved, now and tall.
Last time we interviewed him on Adom FM, and he was even throwing short more than at a fear.
Blakk Rasta.
Short more than you. So no, I got to if you call baby, you travel program, you travel not take someone no job to one mobile, buy if you are a bonnet.
I know my mom.
Look at this. So if you also tell us I'm going to no asambum, and you'll be getting that attention.
If you are there, only spirit, no. So me that day I was shocked she was going that way.
So, Brasa, Black Rasta is doing the needful when it comes to creating attention for yourself and your program or a platform you are using. You have to use some strategies. Stepping on toes in the right direction. In
where you not kakra.
Where you not kakra, take a break. And it's working for him. The thing I would say, we shouldn't let it look like they hate themselves. No. It's a beef.
Yeah.
And after the beef, we are good to go.
Okay, Chamo, how are you also coming in?
Well, me, the Zara man thing shocked me small. Like, oh, Charlie, Blakk.
It shocked you?
Yeah. Like, that one. But apart from that, I think Blakk Rasta is within his right to also fight back. And he's doing legitimately so, because those who are coming for him or those who are against him, it looks like they are not tackling the issue at hand. They are all attacking his personality.
Yes.
They are all of them.
Yes.
All of them.
Including an underlying video I watched on Facebook.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everybody is attacking Blakk Rasta's personality. But he was talking about somebody's song and the style. So you can disagree or even bring out also his song and his style and say that, okay, even if we take what you are saying, you don't have a good style or you are not a musician or whatever, you can go that direction and it will be fair and square. But to attack his personality, come on. And you think he will not come back if he decides to. He will. Like what Nanaba did. Well, there are certain words that Nanaba used that people will not pay attention. So they will think that it's okay.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
If you say that based on somebody's opinion, he looks like a drunkard.
It's a foul play.
And you think that person should just stay calm and look at you to do whatever you want. No. That person may also come back at you the same way. And that's what is happening. So yes, I wish it would take the form of criticizing the song or coming out with certain facts to the like.
So those who are against the criticism should come back and defend why they think Sarkodie is qualified to be on it.
And Sarkodie has proven himself. So he qualifies to be on such a song, and according to your opinion, he did well, or you can give whatever you want to give in support of your stand. But to just go at somebody's personality because you disagree with the person, be ready for the person, especially somebody like Blakk Rasta, and he has done it to even politicians.
Yes, he doesn't back up like that.
No, so be ready for him. I think this time around too, he's ready for the people coming. I mean, even Boo God also
chopped some stray bullets.
So he's ready. I'm surprised because normally I don't see him like that.
No,
not at all.
No, he has not been a fan of this.
Yes, and
but my working days with him as xylophone. When someone throws a shade at him on social media, he come and complain. Sammy, look at what these people. But now there looks like he's learned it the hard way.
Yes, and it's like he's ready for the Twitter game. And on Twitter, let me put it on record. And the most abusive platform to find yourself on is Twitter.
Yeah, I know.
Twitter is about insult, not only in Ghana. So some people will come and say, oh, as for Ghanaians on Twitter, they are only insulting. No, even by all measures that has come out. Twitter is the most insulted platform that you can find yourself on. If you are there, be ready for insult. And some people are saying that maybe it's because of the limitation of the characters. You see, you are
not able to say much to express yourself, so you just have
to insult the person, and then it will end there. So you get more insult on Twitter than any platform. And so that one, let's put it on record. And again, I think Blakk Rasta, he's changing his style now, and he Now I think he thinks that for the Ghanaian space, the internet space, if you are not that hard and ready for whatever is coming, you may be losing out, or the shine may not come on you. So if you are coming at him, why not? He will face you squarely. Yes, and then you see how.
Now we all know how it operates.
Yes.
So if you come, you come back.
Yes,
same
people
fire.
will come back at you the same way. So Nanaba, I think her tweet wasn't about criticizing what Blakk Rasta said. I think it was more about attacking his personality. So if he's also going after her, I think for the game, it's fair. Just that the Osibo one, I think Osibo has done enough to be out of some of these things. I mean, when like some time ago, you will see any headline involving Anamoah, they will bring Osibo in. And Osibo has fight so hard to get his name out of such a connection. And Blakk Rasta wants to, stitch it.
The way it has gotten today.
No.
The way it has gotten today.
So I think I would advise Blakk Rasta to, like, he can do his thing, but he should try to limit it, especially when it comes to Osibo. For the Stonebwoy thing, I think it's fair. He was just saying that I will also let Stonebwoy explain Putu.
Yes.
Meaning that there are some kind of songs like that. And
that might not have any proper meaning.
Yeah. So if you just want to push mine on the spot and say that your song has no meaning, there are other equally popular songs that has no meaning. That's why he even coming back brought the Bob Marley one to yo. What's the meaning of that? That's what it is. I mean, so I don't see it as a stray bullet to Stonebwoy. It was just a reference to the point that is the bullet.
The reference is the bullet.
But can you explain Putu?
Who did Derek Money at them? Now what they may heading at them, who say what the matter?
Based on Adebia, a war why you name says sanity.
It's directly cry when the matter. I said, the old back at Derek Money said when you first say, or when you first currency. And I will name say currency.
Well, but I know the difference.
He's trying to say,
another shot.
Blakk Rasta's India song is not a song. He's relating it to Putu.
Yes.
Meaning Putu is not a good song.
Yes.
No.
That's what he...
what Blakk Rasta, in Blakk Rasta's defense, it means there's no meaning to it. Like Opa say, any meaning behind our body behind. And I say, you enjoy songs like Putu.
Now, Stonebwoy no catch us and any meaning.
Oh, massa. Oh, bet me actually.
I see pray it go better.
Oh, massa. Bye. Putu one and do Blakk Rasta then utia unya one ibia or can English and as a clear word be our betiana. That's not
that's
the
it.
So me, I will not take it as stray bullet, but if it is, well, let's take it like that. And for those who are going after Blakk Rasta's personality, you should be ready for a club back.
Okay, so in this afternoon's editorial, I did something, and I want to pick you guys your opinion on it briefly. Then we wrap up for today's show. Richie, you can take us to Takoradi, where Shatta Wale was seen on the road, on the streets, spraying cash, and maybe any other video of Shatta Wale that you might have seen spraying cash on his fans. Whilst the video is rolling, I'll be doing the back announcement for my people to know what question I want to put to them. So when I saw this, I said to myself, okay, this is not the first time we have spotted Shatta Wale spraying money on his fans on the streets. In fact, in Ghana, if you talk about artists spraying cash on fans, then only name that will come to mind is Shatta Wale. Then I'm tempted to ask a question. I did my voting. I'll get the views of my people before I will disclose what I voted for. Then I asked that, will this make him that artist who does more social responsibility in Ghana? Because what I see him do, as in spraying the cash on people, I see it as a social responsibility of a kind. Because he goes to the street, where he thinks his people are, he gives them to eat. He gives them to eat, drink. The other day when we went for the Shagzi, who met the guy who was counting the money?
Jatta.
Oh, it was Jatta. Oh, sorry, then I gave a wrong credit. I gave it to either you or Reagan. It was Jatta. I'm sure Jatta even recorded a video to that effect. Yeah. And this is what I'm talking about. Would you guys consider what he does as social responsibility? I like the way everybody thinks.
Yeah. I think, well, I'll not say it strictly, like it's more like 50-50 kind of thing. I mean, and
but 50
I'm going to explain.
Richie, the video can fly. The video can fly because I'm sure Richie. Yeah. Or if you have one without any copyright issues to it, then
you see, I had an argument with some people about free SHS, and then I've said it like I'm against free SHS, and they were saying that no, we are giving everybody chance to, and I said that yeah, but some people don't need it. They will just waste the space. So if president is saying that no, let's give everybody a chance, he will not be spending the money well, because there are some people who will need more than just free SHS. But because you want everybody to get it, those people will also lack what they really need. So there should be a better way to share the money than doing free SHS.
Okay.
And they were saying, no, but you know, if you do that, there are some people who are intelligent. So if we are, let's say we are using people who can have exams, score more than others and what. Those who are that intelligent and can pass exams will be the one benefiting, and those who can't or they are not so good with school will not get anything. And I go like, yeah, that's true. But when you look at the opposite, the same thing will happen. So Jatta brought in Shatta Wale, saying that, okay, when he goes out and throw the money, he's sharing it for everybody, so that whoever gets it is fair. And I said, no, Jatta, you are missing something. And what you are missing is that it's for the strongest. It's not for everybody. It's for those who can hustle their way through to take the money, not for everybody. If you are weak, you can't be in the space to take it.
And I'm happy I mentioned all these things you are talking about.
Yes. So the same thing.
But see, I wanted to use something. Do you know even those who go to, say, orphanage homes to do these donations? If per your analogy that it's not everybody that benefits, do you know even there it happens?
Yes, the same thing.
Because sometimes the overseers or their mothers, those people, sometimes the real things that the people are supposed to enjoy.
Invite the administrators of any
orphanage home.
Benefit more than the people that deserves it.
So if I'm to compare, is it not the same about the strongest benefiting?
Yes. So that's why I said 50-50. Yes. My 50-50 is that you cannot satisfy everybody. So you try to do what, in your opinion, is the best way for you to help people. So at this point, when you ask Shatta Wale, he will tell you that this is my best way to help some people that I think support me. But some people will also say, or me, I will say, no, Shatta, you are not directing it to the people who need it. But that will be my opinion, because if I also get money and I want to do a donation, I will target to certain people that I think they deserve it. But somebody outside will say, no, Chamo, you have to give it to these people, not these people rather. In fact, in our case, the Ebefa project that
yes.
The same thing happened in this office before we moved. I told them that the idea of Ebefa is to help people who are working, like people who are doing something that when you are at them somewhere looking at them, you think that they are working so hard, but it's not going the way it's supposed to go. So you encourage those people, telling them, Ebefa, don't stop doing it. But some people here said that no, we should rather be giving it to those who are begging on the street. And I said, no, me, if you are begging on the street, that's the end. You are at the bottom. you are not ready to go to the top. And I'm trying to encourage those who wants to move from there. So that's where the disagreement will come in. And that's where I will use the 50-50 thing. Shatta Wale is doing his bit. In his mind, he's helping people that think he thinks they deserve it. But in my head, it's for the strongest. Those who can hustle their way and take the money. So I would say yes, if he can blend it with other things, it will be better than just spraying the money like the way he does it. And I remember we also said that sometimes people get injured.
Yes.
Going through this process. So you have to consider all those things and say, okay, so should I continue or not? So if I were Shatta Wale or if I'm advising him, I will say he should do other ways. Like he should find another way to do things instead of spraying the money. Okay. But if this is giving him the satisfaction and the results, why should he stop? That's why I will be in the middle. And say that it's 50-50. It's not so clear cut. Like you can't just say no, don't do it, or say oh, do it, because no matter what you do, some people will criticize it. They will tell you that there's a better way to spend it, like the way you are spending it. So I'll be in the middle. I will not give straightforward answer.
Okay, I like that. Yes, Derek, continue from there.
Rasta, the world will never favor us all.
Okay.
The world will never favor us all. You can get full option, I will get half option. That is the plan of God. That's how He created the world. That's why we have
another point.
America, heaven on earth, and we have Ghana.
Hell on earth.
Rasta, on the basis of our social responsibility, I will never say this is a social responsibility, and it can never be a social responsibility. If Shatta Wale wants to tell us, or if you want to suggest a social responsibility, you should look at what Michael Blackson is doing. That's what you call social responsibility.
No.
Brasami, why won't you allow me to explain myself?
No. Wait.
Brasami.
Wait.
Brasami.
No, wait. I'll allow you. I'll allow you.
You give me the mic.
Okay. Continue. No, what I mean is that I'll allow you, but social responsibility, if you say he should consider what Michael Blackson is doing as social responsibility, that's where I'm coming in so quick, because social responsibility doesn't have the same measure.
Yes.
That's why it's not going to benefit everybody.
Now Michael Blackson,
it's not going to benefit some few people. It's going to benefit. And with this thing, Brasam, even I will not encourage this thing. What Shatta Wale is doing, I'm telling you honestly. This one, some people will get hurt. Just imagine somebody is picking up 5 Ghana cedis and got stabbed. At the end of the day, you are doing social responsibility whilst you are hurting people. Somebody might die out of this. But I shouldn't say he shouldn't give back to the society the money he has earned out of his career over the years. But he should find a nicer way, a packageable way to give back to the society. I know, for so be sake, that's why he's doing all this. For so be sake, and the love for his fans, perfectly. But he needs to consider certain things. The outcome. These are certain things he needs to consider. People are going to get injured. Some might even die out of it. And at the end of the day, you call it a social responsibility. Social responsibility doesn't kill people. It rather resurrects them.
No,
saying.
You don't know.
You don't know saying?
Yes, you don't know.
No. Chamo, don't say that. So which social responsibility have you witnessed that have killed someone?
Give me one and let me tell you how people.
You said it's not that.
No, I don't want you to use a blank statement.
A blank statement saying social responsibility does not kill person.
We know of a man of God who told his congregation that he was going to give them something to drink. When they die, they'll go to heaven. They all died.
Rasam, excuse me to use this when they age me.
So don't say it blank.
But that one is not social responsibility.
He was doing it. He was doing it to help the people. No, wait. Let me tell you why to him it was a social. He thought he was doing it to help the people.
He's helping them to go to heaven.
This your point is not valid. So to me,
can I give you another one?
Give me another one.
Okay, so the Anas video, you have watched the orphanage video that he did. You have not.
I have not watched
it. The orphanage video, we had a lady in Kaswa who has people that claim that she's helping them. So people will come and donate to the orphanage, and then the lady will use the money for herself, not the children. But according to the society or what we know, that lady is doing social responsibility by helping kids. But she was just using the kids to help herself.
I understand the angle you're also coming from.
Yes, so
that same thing happened to my Medoko when she was having the orphanage home at
exactly. So don't make it blank.
That's why they decided to close down the orphanage home.
So don't make it blank. Because
no, but
there are some people who are using the same
means. If Shatta Wale wants to do things to please the society or as a social responsibility, is to find a nice way to package the responsibility. Throwing money in the air. Throwing money in the air for your fans. That's a man for a mini. A man for a roller coaster. Roller coaster. One senator. That's at the end of the day, seeing your bad results it's not good for your brand. At the end of the day, you are done with your show. Through your show, be a womb. Through your show, be a womb. Through your show, be a say womb. At the end of the day, say be womb. I'm not saying say my own pay any social responsibilities. But that's means you find a packageable way to handle this. Me throwing money in the air, I don't accept it as a social responsibility. Never, I'll never accept it. Never. He should find a very packageable way to serve the people. That will benefit them very well. Ultimately, I'm a foot I'm a man and I'll see him tuning for but a do baby I will hear foot almost canano.
Okay.
Now project be a whole more freely say ta di hono obey more on fan conway project or West Canano, Kumasi invasion, hey, baby, we are Mama Baye. At the end of the day, it will last forever. It will be a trademark on your name. Whenever you are no more, Shatta Wale did this as part of his social responsibility. Obiko first kind of form no, and I would use to say Shatta Wale threw money on the floor, so I took the money, my Koto laptop home.
Sure, do you know what someone did use the money he got for?
You
have no idea.
I have no idea, but do something that will be a trademark
associated with your name. There was a woman selling ripe plantain on the road or something. He saw that the woman couldn't struggle, so he called the lady out and gave her the bottle. Such a person, don't you think that is
the responsibility he needs to do? If you want to do it, do it physically. Don't throw money in the air for people to get hurt. That is my point.
How would he pick the people?
That's why I say he needs to find a packageable way. That is what he did. He packaged the woman.
Okay.
He packaged her.
Well, that's your opinion.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And I think on your packaging when he wants to do social responsibilities.
Okay. Ro, quick one, and let's run away from this. Do you also think this is a social responsibility? His way of doing a social responsibility?
You see, corporate social responsibility is something in doing in a charitable way that gives somebody or someone some form of satisfaction
or relief
with the motive of also helping other people. I remember sometime there was some health screening happening in our area. It is not as if even as at that time I couldn't afford health screening, but then I was there and I benefited from it. And these are all corporate social responsibilities from which the company thought they were also doing for society, and especially the people that can't afford. But in the long run, I was even among the few people who even had the gas to even go. Because some people who, funny enough, some people who couldn't even afford, even were too afraid to even go. So that is where Chemo's analogy of the fact that it is not everybody that will benefit comes in. And that is life. Everything that we do, our daily activities, is about the strongest who survives. It is just like living in a jungle. Nothing is given to the weak.
Not at all.
And you can't blame anybody for it. You can't blame anybody for it. Nobody is the cause of you being weak. Nobody is the cause of it. And it is unfortunate that is how life is. So if you ask me, is this another form of corporate social responsibility? I would say yes. Because through whatever he is doing, yes, somebody can get hurt, somebody can do this, somebody can do that. But has somebody benefited? Yes. Out of somebody, at a point, I even felt like why is it that when everybody wants to do a donation, they go to the orphanage homes? There was one particular orphanage home that was receiving most of their donations.
Yeah.
Aye, what about you know? It's not me. Besides, say, hey, it's your money. Oh my dear, like, you see the condition over there. And sometimes,
be careful not to
sometimes we do one so say into young koso money and my young koso money. Because even out of sad donation, the crampona obi koyama sa particular children's home, you find some people elsewhere who would even want to sabotage them. Because hey, you feel say Adamon Kwan your orphanage home. And it is like that. So yes, if this is what will give your man satisfaction, if this is what will give him some form of relief, because you see, even that guy that you were referring to, the one Jata video, to him that particular day, in fact, out of that, out of camera, the guy said, Charlie, you don't get anything. He didn't have anything. And had that thing not happened that day, who knows what probably in Kobenya during that particular day. You understand? So it is like that. Say a corporate social responsibility, say any. Is somebody benefiting? Yes. That is the bottom line. Is it giving the person who is doing it some form of relief? Yes. And we should also know that every corporate social responsibility will be beyond. You want the positive and the negative. Just that, saying that Derek Money can probably he is seeing the negatives outweighing the positives of this. That is his opinion, and we can't debunk it. Somebody would see the positive more than the negative. So yes, if it is this doing like giving him some form of relief, I wouldn't want to say he should stop, because at the end of the day, there are people who would still benefit, and I would want to see the cup half full than half empty. And by me, my own over the weekend, I was also thinking about this thing, but my worry was sustainability. My worry was sustainability. The way we are,
for how long can he
continue to do this? You understand? Because as we grow, things change, and we know in the space that we find ourselves, unfortunately, some people are quick to forget. And there would come a time but one thing that aside Niamana wo ye in our faces has to do with if there is to be something that will be monumental, something that is siho, something physical that even generations can still benefit from. That is one thing that I would also encourage him to also consider moving forward. Because at the end of the day, yes, Sikano also people are benefiting, but will it be something that can be sustained for a long time? Will it be something that can be like a bit more benefiting for a long time? I am one person that indirectly I support the Shagzy thing that he's doing so much. If you can attest, anytime we go out, my Shagzy shirts are something that I always do. Because if not for anything at all, it is also another way of growing something that to me I think can be sustained for a long time. And it is part of the ways that I would want to. So if there is also another way he can also do some of these things, I will never stop anybody from doing a corporate social responsibility because I am seeing a danger somewhere. No. Because at the end of the day, somebody is also benefiting. There is also a positive in there. Until if we can also encourage him to use or have other ways to also attach to whatever he's doing, I think that will be my word, instead of saying, oh nyai, I'm for be pra, I'm for be sudidi. So let's encourage him to also add some part of it. Ebia said that Derek can say if there are other ways and means being so better media carry one. Fair enough. Now on finding ways to sustain some of these corporate social responsibilities.
Well, interestingly, I also said I say this as a social responsibility because at every point in time, someone is benefiting from it. The examples I used, almost, my people have mentioned it one way or the other. Almost everything I mentioned in the, they have mentioned the fact that it is not for the weak, though everybody can enjoy, but it's not for the weak. So I even advise that if you see it happening and you know that your bones are not strong, stay out. Don't go and be part of it. But I think they have also put out some interesting observations that he can also add. And I want to believe these things will go to a soft ear. Shatta will listen and might do something about it. Thank you so much, Team Dodo Solomon. Chemo, your haircut is nice, oh. Yeah, I love the bugger haircut. Yeah. I love the 3 steps haircut. Yeah, bugger. This is a bugger haircut. So maintain this.
And I shout out to Seso. Me catch and say one day. Then you baby Sammy.
Yeah, so maintain this style. Yeah, maintain his style. Maintain this style for Seso. So it'll be you. Thank you, Seso, for giving Chemu a new face. To Derek Money, man, thank you for coming. Roland and Martin, to the guys behind the scenes, Digital Rasta is called Currency, who has been doing camera for us, and Richie Flex, editor, director of the show. I'll sure see you back. Share your opinion on all the 4 issues that we tackled today. This is Showbiz Daily on Sammy Flex TV, the home of quality entertainment discussion. My name is Sammy Flex. Subscribe to us and let's meet again some other time. We are out of here.